Good morning, guys. Now, today we are entering into the second chapter in water resource engineering one subject. But the main topics of in second unit is abstractions from precipitation, initial abstractions, and evaporation. In evaporation, we are dealing factors affecting measurement and reduction, evapotranspiration, factors affecting management and control, infiltration, factors affecting infiltration capacity curve, measurement, and infiltration indices. These all we discussed in our today classes. Guys, here the abstractions from precipitation, mainly losses from precipitation. Evaporation and transpiration are transferred to the atmosphere as water vapor. In engineering hydrology, runoff is the prime subject of study, and evaporation and transpiration phases are treated as losses. So, before the rainfall reaches the outlet of a basin as runoff, certain demands of the catchment, such as interception, depression storage, and infiltration, have to be met. If the precipitation is not available for surface runoff, is defined as a loss. And evaporation process is the process in which a liquid changes to the gaseous state at the free surface below the boiling point through the transfer of a heat energy. When some molecules possess sufficient kinetic energy, they may cross over the water surface. The net escape of water molecule from the liquid state to the gaseous state constitutes evaporation. But the influencing factor of the evaporation, vapor pressures at the water surface and air above. The rate of evaporation is proportional to the differences between the saturation vapor pressure at the water surface is called a Dalton's law, where EL is equal to C of EW minus EA. Here, EL is rate of evaporation millimeter per a day, and C is a coefficient depend on wind velocity, atmospheric pressure, and other factors. EW is the saturation vapor pressure at the water surface millimeter of mercury. The EA means the actual vapor pressure of air millimeter of mercury. And air and water temperature. The rate of evaporation increases with an increase in the water temperature. Wind. The rate of evaporation increases with the wind speed up to critical speed, beyond which any further increase in the wind speed has no influence on the evaporation rate. Atmosphere pressure. A decrease in the barometric pressure, as in high altitudes, increases evaporation. Quality of water. Under identical condition, evaporation from sea water is about 2 to 3 less than from fresh water. Size of water body. Evaporometer. The class A evaporation pan. The most widely used method of finding or monitoring the water body evaporation, the standard National Weather Bureau crosses a plan 1.21 meter diameter, 25.5 centimeter depth, and it is placed on a wooden structure of 50 centimeter height. Here US class A evaporation pan meter. Pan coefficient Cp. The actual evaporation from a nearby leak is less than that of pan evaporation. The sides of the pan is exposed to the sun. The temperature over the pan is higher than over the lake. Lake evaporation is equal to Cp into pan evaporation. Cp is equal to pan coefficient and equal 0.7 for class A land pan. Evaporation estimations. Empirical evaporation equation. Most of empirical formula are based on the Dalton type equation. EL is equal to KFU into EW minus EA, where EL lake evaporation in millimeter per day, EW saturated vapor pressure at the water surface temperature in mm of mercury. EA actual vapor pressure of overlying air at a specified height in mm of mercury. Fu is equal to wind minus speed correction function and k is equal to a coefficient. The term EA is measured at the same height at which wind speed is measured. And Mayer's formula 1915. EL is equal to Km into EW minus EA into 1 plus U9 by 16, where U9 is equal to monthly mean wind velocity about 9 meters above ground, and Km is equal to coefficient of 0.36 for large deep waters and 0.50 for small shallow waters. The limitations of the formulae that at best be expected to give an appropriate magnitude of the evaporation. Evaporation measurement. Excuse me, guys. Bye. Okay, guys, and come back. Here, evaporation measurement. Analytical methods. The analytical methods for the determination of lake evaporation can be broadly classified into three categories as water budget method, energy balance method, and mass transfer method. Water budget method. It involves writing the hydrological continuity equation for the lake and determining the evaporation from a knowledge or estimation of other variables. Thus, considering the daily average values for a lake, the continuity equation is written as EL is equal to P plus VIS minus VOS plus VIG minus VOG minus TL minus delta S. All quantities are in units of volume meter cube or depth millimeters over a reference area P, VIS, VOS and delta S can be measured. However, it is not possible to measure VIG and VOG as and TL, and therefore these quantities can only be estimated. If the unit of time is kept large, say weeks or months, better accuracy in the estimate of EL is possible. In view of the various uncertainties in the estimated values and those possibilities of errors in measured variables, the water budget method cannot be expected to give very accurate results. Evapotranspiration. Transpiration is the process by which water leaves the body of living plant and reaches the atmosphere as water vapor. The water is taken up by the plant root system and escapes through the leaves. The important factors affecting transpiration is atmospheric vapor pressure, temperature, wind, light intensity, and characteristics of the plant such as the root and leaf systems. Evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration takes place. The land area in which plants stand also lost moisture by the evaporation and water from soil and water bodies. In hydrology and irrigation practice, it is found that evaporation and transpiration processes can be considered advantageously under one head as evapotranspiration. The term consumptive use is also used to denote these losses by evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration equations, uh, Pernaman's equation is based on sound theoretical reasoning and is obtained by a combination of energy balance and mass transfer approach and interception. It is the segment of precipitation that is prevented to reach the ground by vegetation and subsequently evaporates. Here, rainfall and interception is equal to rainfall minus stream flow, throughout fail and through fall and stream flow. Route of interception. Interception loss. Rainwater retained by the vegetation as surface storage less than evaporate. Through fall, rainwater can drip off the plant leaves to join the ground surface or the surface flow. Stem flow. The rainwater may run along the leaves and branches and down the stem to reach the ground surface. Influencing factors. Storm characteristics, rainfall intensity, duration, wind, etc. The vegetation, species, age, density of plants and trees, seasons of the year, time of plant growing. It is estimated of the total rainfall in area during plant growing session, the interception loss is 10 to 20%. And influencing factor interception losses as percentage of rainfall and the beech trees and the rainfall millimeters. Here we observing the graph. Estimation of interception can be significant in annual or long-term models. For heavy rainfalls during individual storm events, interception is neglected. Here estimation of interception. Most interception loss develops during the initial storm period and the rate of interception rapidly approaches to zero. Here II is equal to SI from KET. Horton Li is equal to 0.015 plus 0.235 asterisk. Li is equal to 0.03 plus 0.22 occatrice. II, the volume of water interrupted in millimeters. SI, the interception storage whose values varies from 0.25 to 1.5 depending on the nature of vegetation. K is equal to rotation of vegetable surface area to its projected area. Evaporation rate in millimeters per hour during the precipitation. T is equal to duration of rainfall in hours. Depression storage. When the precipitation of a storm reaches the ground, it must fill up all depressions before it can flow over the surface. The volume of water tapped in these depressions called depression storage. Influencing factors. Type of soil 0.50 centimeter for sand, 0.25 centimeter for clay. The condition of the surface amount and nature of depression, the slope of catchment, the soil moisture. Infiltration is the process by which precipitation moves down through the surface of the earth and replenishes soil moisture, recharge aquifers, and ultimately support runoff quantities. Here, soil water zone, maximum depth from which water can be returned to surface through capillary action or ET. Next, gravitational water. Flow direction is vertical due to gravity, unsaturated zone or zone of erosion, capillary zone less than atmospheric pressure, and groundwater saturation at atmospheric pressure. And here unsaturated zone and transmission zone, uniform moisture content not saturated and wetting front. Infiltration capacity. Infiltration capacity Fc is equal to the maximum rate at which a given soil at a given time can absorb water cm per centimeter per hour. The actual rate of infiltration F can be expressed as F is equal to Fc where I greater than or equal Fc if F is equal to I when less than Fc, where I is equal to the intensity of rainfall. The infiltration capacity of a soil is high at the beginning of a storm and has an extensional decay at the time elapses. Next, infiltration capacity, low intensity rainfall, and here no contribution to groundwater flow, but high intensity rainfall, surface runoff, infiltration, soil moisture store capacity, percolation to groundwater flow. Here, simply from this diagram, we know low intensity rainfall is not contribute to the groundwater flow, but high intensity rainfall is very much contribution to groundwater flow. Measurement of infiltration. There are two kinds of infiltrometers: flooding type infiltrometer, and this is a simple instrument consisting essentially of a metal cylinder 30 centimeter diameter and 60 centimeter long, open at both ends. The cylinder is driven into the ground to a depth. Water is poured into the top part to a depth of 5 centimeter and a pointer is set to mark the water level. As infiltration proceeds, the volume is made up by adding water uh, from a bu- burette to keep the water level at the tip of the pointer. Knowing the volume of water added at different time intervals, the plot of the infiltration capacity versus time is obtained. Horton infiltration model. If the rainfall supply exceeds the infiltration capacity, the infiltration tends to decrease in exponential manner. Here FCT is equal to the formula is FCF plus FC naught minus FCF e to the power of minus K h to the power of T, where FCT is equal the infiltration capacity depth to time at any time T from the start of the rainfall, and FFC a final or equilibrium capacity. FC0 the initial infiltration capacity. KH, a constant representing the rate of decrease in F capacity, TD duration of the rainfall. Knot index. A knot index is determined for a single storm and not applicable to other storm. On large storm on wet soil, an infiltration rate may be assumed to be relatively uniform. Volume losses includes the interception, depression, storage, and infiltration. Here intensity, time, and runoff volume and volume losses. Here a storm with the Actually, this example is not you we need, but okay, guys. So now we completed the some topics in second unit. If there are any remaining things, tomorrow class I will complete that. Thank you.